So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise. Quality ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Olise. He was quick to react. Thuram. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as they're going to go. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he's had it nicked away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. France's free kick then. Olise! That was travelling. Dembele. Thuram. Olise. This is promising. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Doku.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee has just said play on. De Bruyne! Doku is herring after that one. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Kante. Picks out brilliant. Mbappe!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, important interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
And De Bruyne! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Thuram! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's just beyond his reach. Chouameni. Oh, good ball. Back into the middle. Rodri goes sliding in.
1 minute.
Guardiola. Oh, well played. Well. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
France head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koundé. Olise. And there's green grass ahead of him. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Haaland. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's not going to reach. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Thuram. Out to the right. Oh, that was vital.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ederson has that under control.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Mbappe. Olise. That is Conte. Is there any... Conte! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 14. Changement en cours.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Foden receives it in a good position here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Has a look and plays it forward. Haaland. Kovacic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rabiot.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow!
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 19.
Tries a
Le numéro
header!
6. Changement.
It's been blocked! And he's heaved it away. Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Has a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Foden deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
2
additionnel.
minutes to be added on. Now it's Foden. He's picked his way through. He won't be happy with that one. Great chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This was simply a very indecisive outing for me. They were knocked out of their shape by a tenacious opponent, and once their confidence dropped, they struggled to come up.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. That is good alertness. Chooses to go cross-field. And that's a hit one! Oh, this looks sharp. He's in plenty of space here. Thuram. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Gabriel cuts out the pass. That's a little off target. Thuram! Thuram! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's really well manoeuvred. He's had it taken off him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Goes down, but nothing given. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Barcola. Referee's given a throw. Zinchenko. Oh, played through for the wide man. That was always going to be the keeper's. Rice. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Havertz. Havertz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chouameni. He could be in here. Well timed, excellent interception. White. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they win it back again. Thuram.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Rice. Now it's Havertz. Martinelli. Now there's a fine ball. Goes in for the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez. Elise. Done delicately. White. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's played him through. Tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. France are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Partey.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And here's Martinelli.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Changement en cours.
And the action is back underway. The referee's awarded a free kick. Odegaard, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. Olise. Olise! Olise! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Olise really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
There they go, hunting again.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Partey. Over to the left. And the counter is on. Martinelli. He is through here. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Olise. It's out for a goal kick. Partey. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Le nombre
A
de
reprieve,
spectateurs
albeit
pour ce
perhaps
match,
momentary.
71
No, that was never
898.
going to make it. Partey. Played back in. Chouameni distributed tidily. Barcola. Olise. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. And here's Barcola. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the keeper's in command. Odegaard. That's Partey.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Saka. Oh, that's well spotted. Upamecano tidy with his distribution. Olise. Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? Partey. Saka.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
It's their
25.
second corner of the game.
Le numéro 8. Le
Not
numéro
pretty,
10.
but it gets the job done.
À leur place. Le
And
numéro
now a
11.
sudden chance to
Le numéro
counter.
13. Le numéro 14. Changement.
Olise with a beautifully timed run. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Dembele puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's Dembele. Saliba with the clearance. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Merino. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Havertz. It's anyone's ball now. He's having a go. Merino! It's a goal! With so little time left. Grandstand finish.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4. Le numéro
The changes then in quick succession. Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That is good strength.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Temps additionnel.
Thuram.
3 minutes.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Konate calmly anticipates. Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at the space here. He's got the shot away! And that will be the final act. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Watkins. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe! Back into the middle. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in...
Thuram! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Kane. Now it's Kane. And he welcomes it in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So we're still where we started right now. Camavinga. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Konate cuts it out. He has found a way through. Palmer! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Oh, can he get onto this? Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice sequence of passes. Shot at goal! Goal, England!
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Saka. And here's Kane. And that's a good ball. That's an excellent interception. Saliba gets it clear. Moved on forwards. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Palmer. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Look at the space here. Camavinga. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's away. Thuram. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Olise.
Temps additionnel.
And that could set him on his way. Alexander-Arnold. Watkins is herring after that one. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now the finish! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Defending was strong and firm. Bellingham. Well, played right into his path. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Watkins. Palmer. And that is doing no harm at all.
England just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to...
He's one-on-one! Camavinga.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71
Thuram.
649.
And he's straight offside. Koundé, shifted upfield. Olise. Bellingham. Konsa. England looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Decent hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
A case now of complete control. Bellingham. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Olise is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's Kane! Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Out for a throw. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
France, Angleterre.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Colomwani. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nkunku. Stones going full tilt down the left. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. France finding their passes. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Nkunku. Konsa kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kane. So we're still where we started right now. Saliba gets it away. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe. Conte. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Defending here is really tight. Colomwani! Stones can get it, and one more try! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he thumps it clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
England applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Nkunku. Traoré. And it's Conte. Bellingham. Foden. Foden. Oh, and he's through the middle. Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Saka. Traoré did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This one, big chance! Goal, England!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
The pass has gone astray. It's Kane! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Kane! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! About as smooth as it gets! And that'll be the last act of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 11.
So off we go once more. France come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. France different to some extent this half. It's Kane! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Foden. Now it's Watkins. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Kolomwani charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rice. Well, played right into his path. Nkunku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rice wins the duel this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Kane is behind this one. Kane! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A true beauty of... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. No, that's been intercepted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bellingham. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
England have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rice. Menu. Rabiot. Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gehi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Saka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is expertly dealt with. Menu engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Thuram. And he's on his way! He's one-on-one! He's got the shot away! Stones with the clearance. Chooses to go back. Pass. There's the hit! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expert. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Bellingham. Watkins. It's Kane! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cleared without hesitation. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rice. Now it's Watkins. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
France get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. Olise. Saka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram. Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Temps additionnel.
Rice. Menu. Saka has it out wide and in space. That's really well cleared. And there is the half-time whistle. France come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Watkins is there, and he can get that clear. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. England applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Kane, it's Kane! A chorus of approval here, it's really good play.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply...
He's got tall! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Thuram. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Thuram. Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Firmly met. Kane.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
And the counter is on. Now then.
987.
And it's Kane.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Saka, in comes the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can clear their lines. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham. Hernandez. It's a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 14,
Bellingham.
le numéro 11.
France still have the cards to affect
Le
this
numéro
game.
19, le numéro 6.
That looks a cracking
le
ball.
numéro 25.
Watkins
Changement en cours.
gets flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turan, great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konsa. And here's Kane. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe gets into some space. That has been knocked clear. Foden. Looking for options for movement. Foden. Fofana. Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The ball has bounced loose now. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. England need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Ah, he's given it away. And he's managed to get free. Is there any support? He might not. Can he finish? They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Kane, pass is coming off in quick succession here, and the counter is on. And time is up. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
France, Angleterre.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. He won't be happy with that one. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy in Nkunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days, Peter. And the thing is, nowadays...
Kane! They score!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
England penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Kane. Oh, good ball. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. Kane taking charge of the dead ball. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that's been intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good alertness. Mignon punts it upfield. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Menu. Hernandez. Menu. Saka looking to hit the byline here. Solanke.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Camavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Walker promptly onto that, and that is that. And Hernandez. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Nkunku, and here's Thuram! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Menu. Upamecano. Mbappe chasing after it. And it's Kane. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Hernandez. Kane. Good pressure, determined, intense. And that's really well manoeuvred. Konsa gets across to intercept that. And he welcomes it in. Camavinga.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. Solanke has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well read, nice interception. Could move up a gear here. And here's Solanke. Nkunku. Mbappe. Camavinga. He's through here. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nkunku! Oh, it's come loose. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which...
Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Bellingham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Chouameni. Great ball, and he's in here. And that is expertly dealt with. Now the ball's gone astray. Kyle Walker. Solanke. Nicely spread. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nkunku. Thuram! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kane looking understandably energised after his goal. Nkunku. Nkunku! France still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now that's well seen too.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's got away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Konsa kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe! And here's Nkunku. And he's gone backward here. Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Thuram. And he cuts out the supply. Saka. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ah, this looks sharp. That is a great pick out. Now it's Turan. That's good play. Nkunku. France have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Upamecano, clearly the target here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro
That's the
13.
throw.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 7. Le numéro 12. Changement en cours.
Pickford getting this one clear. Colomwani! Now, he's been caught on it here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And he's gone looking for safety. Shapes to shoot. Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
This is their second corner of the game.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That looks a cracking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The final 5 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Can he finish? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Real chance! And he's there to get it away. Olise in towards the back stick. Keeper sees it all the way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Well, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Konsa calmly anticipates. Rabiot. Kolimuani stood up well to him there. Now it's Kane. Olise. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Oh, he's been caught napping. Swung over. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is good strength. He is just caressing the ball. Kyle Walker.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And it's Dembele. Picked out brilliantly. No way through, so he's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Rabiot. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gehi cuts it out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rice. Olise. Rabiot. Walker gets over and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Olise. Rice does really well to win the ball there. He's through here. Well read, nice interception. Olise. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Solanke. Can he get away here? That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's Kane! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Kane bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Bellingham. Menu. Olise. All played for Dembele. Chouameni. Olise. Now it's Dembele. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Bellingham. To Walker. And here's Solanke. Rabiot. Mbappe. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Can he finish? It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
England have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kolumwani powering forward here. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bellingham. Solanke. France still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Menu, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. France are looking to go forward now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. England are looking to break at pace. Now he's off and running. And the counter is on, now then!
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 14.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Le numéro 19.
Gently
Le
done.
numéro 6.
Fofana.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 25.
Fofana.
Changement.
Fofana! Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Gehi gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's gone out of play. Menu. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Menu. Oh, they could break here. That is a great pick out. Thuram chasing after it. Solanke. Nicely aimed pass. Gets his pass away. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen.
He's got the shot away! Cleared away. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Palmer gets it away. Just 5 minutes left. Stones. Now Menu. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. Saka.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Now that's well seen too.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Kyle Walker.
That's going in strongly.
Fofana. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and
That's
stopped it.
the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Changes him with that pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe! He's got the shot away! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Watkins. That's a super give and go. And that could set him on his way. Saka. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has one...
And now the hit! Kane, clearly the target here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Has a go! That's a really well-taken goal. Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And here's Watkins.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham. Kane. And here's Kane. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. No goals as yet. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Thuram. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's off and running. Could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he thumps it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Yehi. Bellingham. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Rice. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Olise. Olise. Menu. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kane! It's anyone's ball now. Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Kane might just make this. Now it's Watkins. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Always onto this.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bellingham. Rice. Watkins. Bellingham.
Temps
Interception.
additionnel.
His
Une
positioning
minute.
was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. Menu. Well seen. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Rice. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Olise. Camavinga. Now it's Thuram. Menu. Camavinga. He's tried one! That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Great run on the overlap here. In by Saka. Crossed in again. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Camavinga. Konsa gets good distance on it. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Le nombre de spectateurs
Missed by a fraction.
72 306.
Chouameni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it's Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Menu. And here's Thuram. Rice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foot in. Menu. Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And the finish! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play.
Changement pour la France. Le
It's
numéro
their
7.
second corner of the
Le
game.
numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 19. Le numéro 13.
France
Attention,
are looking to
changement.
go forward now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Stood up well to him there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe!
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Chooses to go back, shapes to shoot! Yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le
So,
numéro
time for
11.
changes
Le
on
numéro
both
4.
sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Changement.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And he's chosen to go back. Palmer.
England have a simple task to find something to sustain now and keep the pressure on.
Fofana. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Grealish. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Looking for options for movement. Kante gets it clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Challenged. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Fofana. And here's Barcola. Barcola touches it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. France have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Fofana claiming... it.